Let's go back to 2022. Metaverse is all the rage. Everyone's talking about it. You meet a friend, you talk about the metaverse. You're in a meeting, you talk about the metaverse. You're making small talk, you talk about the metaverse. Everyone was waiting for the next big thing in the tech world to unfold. But it looks like we're still waiting. Because now, all of a sudden, nobody is talking about the metaverse. Why did the idea not take off? Why are companies backing out? Where did it all start to go downhill? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Do Shorts. So, what happened? First things first, inflation happened. Everyone is trying to cope with the rising costs. And where have companies cut down their costs? Their metaverse teams. Microsoft is closing its metaverse division, Disney is closing its metaverse division. Meta, which literally changed its name to focus on the metaverse, is slowly but surely stepping back as well. And that's only from the point of view of the corporates. Think about it from the user's perspective. Stepping into the metaverse is hella expensive. First up, the VR headset. Very, very expensive. The alternative? AR glasses. Very expensive once again. So, if you and me can't really enter the metaverse without shelling out the big bucks, how will it ever grow? Okay, let's move on to the next reason, artificial intelligence, AI. AI is this shiny new toy that has taken away all the attention from the metaverse. Companies are investing huge sums of money in AI. But money isn't free flowing, is it? So, where do they cut it from? Yes, from their metaverse investments. AI literally swooped in and stole metaverse's thunder. And it makes sense. For a user, you need to go and purchase an expensive, tangible product before you can even experience the metaverse. On the other hand, you put in a few commands and voila, AI will do all the work for you. Simply speaking, AI is more easily accessible than the metaverse. In fact, AI is already solving real world problems in the healthcare and transportation industries. Meanwhile, the metaverse, it basically feels like a glorified video game your HR is forcing you to be on. The thing with the metaverse is that there was way too much hype, but very little to show for it. Nobody really knew how to access the metaverse. Nobody knew where to start. Is it a website? Is it a game? What is it? In comparison, AI was much easier to understand. Take ChatGPT for example. You make an account, submit a prompt, and boom, you get your answer. But with virtual reality, you never heard conversations like, hey, look what I did in the metaverse today. And why was that? There was barely any new user acquisition. Metaverse never got rid of the perception that it was a space for gamers. In the world of gaming, people were already using virtual reality. So when the metaverse came, this same group of people were the only ones interested in it because they were the only ones who already knew how to access it in the first place. And no new users meant no advertising money. For anything to be scalable, you need advertisers. But because users never entered the metaverse in the first place, brands didn't spend money in it either. Don't get me wrong, they tried. Brands legit got artists like Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande to perform in these virtual worlds, but not everyone enjoyed their glitching pixelated avatars. There were fashion shows, NFTs were being auctioned, real estate was being sold, but nope, it just did not click. So, no advertising money meant no scale. In fact, the most fundamental requirement to gain scale was missing as well: good quality internet. Again, don't get me wrong, internet has reached wildly remote parts of the world. But for metaverse to work seamlessly, it needs genuinely good quality internet. A good old GeoSIM does not cut it. So, is the metaverse dead? No, absolutely not. It's just not its time to shine right now. Eventually, we will all be in the metaverse. We just have to wait a few more years.